I told you that the domain called standard English conventions, and conventions means grammar. Conventions means grammar. We have many rules inside these domain, but the first skill is the form, structure, and sense. Form, structure, and sense. One of the rules under form, structure, and sense is subject-verb agreement. As I said last time, when I have a singular verb, it will take, when I have a singular subject, it's going to take singular verb. And we know that the singular verb in the present tense will take S or ES. But if the subject is plural, it will take clean verb. This is in the present. We have other things here in the subject-verb agreement, like verb to be. We know that I will take am. He, she, it, and the singular will take is. I, you, we, they will take are. For the verb to be in the past, we know that was will come with the singular. He, she, it, singular, take was. I, you, we, they, plural, take were. We know has and have. Has with the singular. He, she, it, and singular will take has. I, you, we, they, and plural will take have. So take care of the subject-verb agreement. So here he told us that subject-verb agreement is a convention of standard English that requires the subject and verb to agree in number. When a verb follows directly after its subject, agreement is pretty easy to verify. Yes, no problem. The problem is when something comes between the subject and the verb, like a phrase, like a clause. I don't care about it because that I told you, whenever you find a phrase or clause or prepositional phrase that is not important, forget about it. Just decide what is the subject and how the verb is going to agree with it. However, when sentence structures become more complex, subject-verb agreement errors can be much harder to spot. Okay, tell me the cases, mister. If we have extra words between the subject and the verb, like look at this sentence. It said Istanbul, the most populous of all European cities. If you look at the part of phrase, you're gonna find it's between two commas. And we know that any phrase between two commas, it's not essential to the meaning of the sentence. And where's the subject here? There is the subject. So Istanbul is a singular subject. So can it take where? No. It must take a singular subject that is was. Sometimes you have inverted sentences. And inverted sentence happen only with verb to be. Verb to be. What does it mean, verb to be? Am, is, are, was, were, be, been, being. Am, is, are, was, were, be, been, being. What the meaning of inverted sentence? That means if we have subject, then verb. Here is going to be completely different. Here you're going to find the verb, then the subject. But on that time, the subject is not going to be called subject. It's going to call predicate nominative. Predicate nominative. Okay? I think you hear this word before. We call it in Arabic al-khabar. أو المبتدا, I don't know, but it's predicate nominative. Okay, let's look here. He said separating the roads where a concrete median. Wait, mister. Where is here the subject? The subject here is inverted. Why? Because it came late. Here is the subject. So the subject here is singular. So it must take a singular verb. Not where, it must take was. Just to be sure that your answer is right, try to put the verb next to its subject. Like in this one, I'm going to say a concrete median was separating the roads. In this sentence, I'm going to say Istanbul was founded in the first millennium BCE. So you have to play the subject and verb side by side. If you have a preposition or apostrophe S or S apostrophe, take care that these are not the subject. these must be eliminated. So whenever you have a prepositional phrase, it's not from the subject. Like this one, it said the sound of the trumpets was deafening. I know that here we have a prepositional phrase and it has a plural word. This word is an object of the preposition. Object of the preposition. So it's not a subject. Delete it. So here the subject is sound. So it must be singular was. Again, if you have apostrophe S or S apostrophe, also it's not the main subject. It's not the main subject. Don't be tricked. Second rule is pronoun-antecedent agreement. We know that the pronoun must agree with its antecedent with number or gender, like singular, plural, or masculine, feminine, or neutral. Like this sentence. It said cranberries are both sour and bitter, so people rarely eat it. How it? We know that eating is going to be for cranberries, so it must be plural. Them, not it. Them, not it. So we can say that the pronoun must agree with its antecedent in number and gender again. So he told us distance, take care of distance between pronoun and the antecedent. If there are many words between, try to find this pronoun. It stands for what? This pronoun stands for what according to the meaning? Like this one, the record player largely fell out of style in the 1980s and 90s, but there has since been a revival in their popularity. Wait, mister, there here stands for what? And we're talking about popularity. We're talking about popularity. So you mean the record player. So mister here, it can be its. Despite also, I don't like its in this sentence. Despite, I don't like its in this sentence. It must be his or her. But this actually is not the player that you mean, that a man or a woman. Here, the record player is like a cassette. Because of that, we said it's. Take care if we have multiple nouns before the pronoun. You have to decide. This pronoun stands for which one? This pronoun stands for which noun? And if you find in a sentence a pronoun without antecedent, that means there is a problem in it, except you and I and we. You, I, and sometimes we can stand in a sentence without antecedent. So look here, the category, the largest of the North American cats. Here, you look that we have many words. Here and here. Then he said their range in the eastern United States. But wait, mister, we don't meet cats. We need the animal, so it must be it. So we do prefer to have the pronoun after the antecedent, but sometimes the pronoun come before the antecedent. Sometimes the pronoun come before the antecedent. In that case, I don't care. The main thing, as I told you, that the pronoun must stand or relate to a noun. Like here, while it may not be widely associated with long life, ocean clams have been known to live for over 500 years. Wait, mister, it stands for what? You said that it may not be widely associated with long life. So don't tell me that you are talking about something else. Here we're talking about clams. And clams is plural, so it must be they. The third rule is verb forms. We know that we have tenses, and we have main tenses, and we have subtenses under the main tenses. Like, what are the main tenses? We have present, past, future. In this case, also, I'm going to do the same. If I find that 3 tenses are in the present and 1 in the past, I'm going to take the odd one out. I'm going to take in the past. But the problem that here I must depend on something called consistency. What the meaning of consistency? Like, if I have one of the sentence in the past, so the one that followed must be in the past. If it's in the present, the what is followed must be in the present. Future, the one that is followed in the future. Except if we have a keyword that tell you no, it changed the tense. Like I'm gonna say, yesterday I played football, but tomorrow, don't tell me that you're gonna say tomorrow I played basketball. No, here tomorrow, so I will play, because you have a keyword that it changed the tense itself. So because that verbs can take many different forms, here are modal verbs, auxiliary verbs. Take care of these things. If you find a verb plus ing without a helping verb before it, that means this is wrong. Without a helping verb before it, that means that this is wrong. If you find a verb in the past participle without a helping verb before it, also it's wrong. Like driven or sung. Can I say I sung the song? How, mister? You must say I have sung the song, or I had sung the song, or the song was sung. So if you find the verb ing without helping verbs, you found the past participle verbs without helping verbs, put in your mind that there's something wrong on that kind of verbs. Let me send for Ali again a message. Okay. So verbs can take, as we said, if you find also will or shall or would or should without a verb after then the main verb, I mean it's wrong. We can't say I will school. You must say I will go to school. I can in the restaurant. Can what? I can eat in the restaurant. So you have to have a main verb. So when approaching form structure and sense question, it's important to identify which standard English convention are being tested. So look here, and you have to be sure that we have three main tenses: past, present, future. Some choices add or remove helping verbs. So if they add or remove helping verbs, if they add and it's not needed, it's wrong. If they remove and it's needed, it's wrong. Like yesterday, I'm running to the lake. Mr. How you said yesterday, and you said am running. How am running with yesterday? This is in the past, so it must be ran. Another rule is subject modifier placement. And this kind, we call it in our grammar book the modifier. And here mainly, I'm going to talk about the modifier that they are phrases, not clauses. Okay? Because the clauses is easy and you know them. I'm going to talk about phrases. And you know that we have two critical issues in the modifier that they are phrases. One of them is called dangling modifier. And the second one is called misplaced modifier. Did you hear these words before? Did you hear these words before?
انا شفت حاجه دانجلينج وانا بقرا الشيت بتاع حضرتك.
لا انا بتكلم على المدرسه. حد شرح في المدرسه dangling وmisplaced before على الموديفاير؟ لينا يس. والباقي ايه؟ الحمد لله.
هو انا برضه
هتلاقي احنا كمان.
تمام. البنات شكلها كده شغاله احسن من الولاد، مع ان المفروض ان اقسام البويز هنا بتبقى متخصصين عن اقسام البنات. تخيلوا.
لا يا مستر، لا البنات اصلا يا مستر في مواد العلوم واصلين شابتر 22 واحنا لسه في شابتر 16.
لا انا بتكلم ان المدرسين الموجودين في قسم الولاد بيبقوا متخصصين. انا بقول لك حاجه فور جارانتي. لكن المدرسين اللي موجودين في قسم البنات ما بيكونوش متخصصين. معظمهم بيبقوا هندسه وصيدله وطب اسنان. اوكي.
ازاي يا
اه
مستر؟
انا بقول لك البنات اقسام. انا مدير شركه، فبقول لك الحقيقي اقسام البنات التخصص ما بيبقاش مطلوب قوي، بيبقى مطلوب ان هم عندهم السكيلز. فمعظم المدرسات ما بيبقوش مدرسات، لكن اقسام البنين بيبقوا مدرسين. جاي مدرس متخرج من كليه تربيه. So Ziad, just invade the girls section. You said that you're taking premium schooling. Yes. No, they are working according to the book. Okay. Let me just tell you about the dangling and misplaced quickly. The dangling modifier, it's a kind of phrase. Take care, please. It's a kind of phrase that start the sentence. Take care, because we have many questions regarding that. It's a kind of phrase that start a sentence, then after that a comma. This phrase, it will have a verb-like structure. End with en or ing or ed. Then this phrase must modify what come after the comma. The problem in dangling, that it will not modify what come after the comma. Like if we're gonna say playing in the playground, take care of the sentence. Playing in the playground, the plant show its leaves. The plant shows its leaves. Okay, mister. How plants playing in the playground, mister? There is a problem here. It's a dangling modifier. But I must say, playing in the playground, I saw a girl touching the plant. Yes, so I, who is playing now? I. Who's playing now? I. The same thing happened. Dangling, that this phrase doesn't modify what come after. So whenever we have a verb phrase that starts with en, take care, it's not a complete sentence. It's a phrase. Like playing the playground, eating, parking loudly, touching my hand, whatever. So whenever you have a phrase in the beginning of the sentence, it must modify what come after. I said it many times. Whenever you have a modifier, or we're gonna say a participle phrase, because it has another name, it's called participle. It must modify what come after the comma, and we call it adjective also. Okay, this is one of the things. What about the misplaced? No, the misplaced, actually, we are doing many mistakes actually when we're talking, because the misplaced is an adjective that doesn't come after or before the noun that it modifies. Like, I wore the shirt to the interview that was stained with mustard. How, mister? That was stained with mustard now describe the interview, and it must describe the shirt. So you have to say, I wore the shirt that was stained with mustard to the interview. So because that, we call it misplaced. You're not going to find many questions related to the misplaced, the main thing in the dangling, because I'm going to bring for you a question like that, and you have to choose from the choices, which is the first word that is going to be here. So we're approaching form, structure, and sense question. It's important to identify which standard English convention are being tested. You may want to look for subject modifier placement errors if the blank is longer than few words. Take care. If the blank is longer, or if the choices actually find many words down. The choices rearrange words or phrases into different orders. Like here, look here. Consumed, idea, in the form of sugar and starch. Okay, mister, wait now. Is consumed now modify body? Consumed. So the body is consumed in the form of sugar and starch? How? How, mister? No, mister, it's wrong. We need another thing to be consumed in the form of sugar and starch. So it's carbohydrates. So now, yes, consumed, modify carbohydrates. So take care. Whenever you have a phrase that starts with en, ing, or ed, it must modify what comes after the comma. The comma is here. And this is a phrase. Another rule is plurals and possessives. Plurals and possessives. We have to differentiate between a plural and possessive. I know that many of the school also, or many of the teachers did mistakes. Like, if we're gonna say sport day or sports day or sports day or sports day. Which one is right?
I
I
guess
think first
The
one.
one that does not have an apostrophe.
تانية واحدة يا مستر، تانية واحدة. سبورتس داي بدون أي apostrophe سواء كان قدام ولا ورا.
Yeah, I'm just listening to you. Anyone want to add?
اعتقد دي اول واحده يا مستر.
So Omar said this. And Todd said that. Anyone want to change another? Which one is right?
طاهر and حسن.
Todd and Hassan. Okay. Hi, Ali. You missed the time, Ali, or you came late from school?
Hi, sir. Sir, I'm really sorry. I forgot because we changed the time. I forgot.
No problem. No, we didn't change. Actually, we add only.
Oh, yeah,
Don't
we
forget.
are. Yeah.
Okay. Don't forget tomorrow, Ali, please, at 4.
Yeah,
Okay.
I remember now.
Okay. Okay. Let me tell you that whatever I wrote in front of you right now, right? Do you believe that?
كلهم.
Sport day. If it's only one sport, yes. And we consider the first one is an adjective. The second one, if they are many, and we consider the first one as an adjective. Here, it's a possessive noun for singular word, and also consider it as an adjective. Here, it's a possessive noun for plural word, and we consider it as an adjective. I don't care about this. Actually, all of them are right, but there is a kind of debate in the school when they start writing that we're gonna write what? We're gonna write Mother's Day, Mother's Day, Mother's Day. Which one? Which one, teacher? And just start asking me. Okay, all of them are adjective. All of them are adjective. And then the main thing, you have to decide now it's singular or plural. Is it عيد الأم or عيد الأمهات? This is according to you. ما توجعوش دماغي. Really, this is what I said for them. Don't put me every time to explain for you that whenever we have two nouns after each other, the first noun is an adjective. Whether this noun فيها apostrophe s or s apostrophe or without. خلاص هي adjective. Clear? The main thing that if you put a noun then a verb, please don't put apostrophe. Please don't put apostrophe. Because now, if you put apostrophe for the word that we consider it as a subject, then you put the verb, I'm going to ask myself, where is the subject? I'm going to ask myself, where is the subject? And please, if you're going to put apostrophe, you have to be sure that there is a noun after. You have to be sure that there is a noun after. That's the only thing that I want to be sure about. I don't care about other things. Look at this example. Bees, look here. One cannot overstate the importance of bees to the pollination of Michigan blueberry crop. Wait, mister. I need now the object of the preposition of. And the object must be a noun, not an adjective. As I told you, anything has apostrophe S or S apostrophe, its function is an adjective. I don't need an adjective. May you give me where is the noun or the pronoun that I'm going to put it as an object? Nothing, mister. So, mister, this is wrong. This is wrong. So you have to put it without apostrophe, with a singular or plural. So when we approach form, structure, and sense question, make sure to look for error with genitive and plural if. The choice is add or remove apostrophes. If you find that they add or remove, so there is a problem now with an apostrophe. The choice is to change the placement of the apostrophe. Put it before, after. Also, you have to be sure that there is a problem with the apostrophe. Like that, I finished nearly all the 5 rules regarding the skill, form, structure, and sense. And I sent last time a booklet for grammar. Wallah, it will help you a lot. The people thanks for Tahir because he told me that I read it. I'm gonna put a video also, but this video actually in Arabic, because the students that were taking on that time were from national and they changed to international. So I started explaining the grammar rules in Arabic. I'm gonna put it for you also. I wish that you're gonna watch these things just to understand or to gain information about whatever we take, because this kind of skill is so easy. Let's look at the example and let follow mine odd one out. مدرسكم دلوقتي اسمه تامر odd one out.
بي يا مستر زي واحدة تانية.
ها؟
بي ما قرأناش السؤال وحدلته على طول.
ايوه انا بس بعيدها تاني للناس عشان اللي نسيوا.
اوكي.
Here indicate is plural. Indicate singular. Have indicated plural. Are indicated plural. شكرا. I'm gonna take this. Now I want to be sure only. I want to be sure that the subject must be singular. So when a fire burns red or green or blue, the color of its flames. Thank you. The color is singular. The color, huh? The color. So it must be singular. Thank you. I solved it. Let's try yours. And the first one. انا شايف الحلول ما شاء الله اهي. الناس بتجري في الحلول ما شاء الله. اوكي. طاهر سي، لينا سي، عمر زيدان سي، مريم سي، علي سي، فيصل سي، عمر هس، الله يسامحك، حسن سي، عمر
No,
از.
I meant to write is, but it
Yeah, I
was
know,
in
I know.
Arabic.
جانا سي، وائل سي. Yes, it's C.
مستر أنا بس كان عندي سؤال.
قول.
دلوقتي أنا زمان لما كنت بحل رايتنج في السيت القديم الكتابي كان بيبقى فيه أسئلة، كان مثلا كله بيبقى بلورال. اوكي. وجمل، يعني جمل برضه بتبقى بلورال، فأنا بتلخبط أنهي واحدة أختار. فمعرفش إذا كانت هي القانون ده صح ولا غلط استخدمه دلوقتي، بس بيقول لك shorter is better. ده صح ولا؟
بس احنا ما عندناش الحتة دي دلوقتي.
يعني
ما
هي
عندناش
في
الحتة دي دلوقتي يا طاهر. دي كانت في الرايتنج. انا عارف انت بتقول ايه. دي كانت في الرايتنج، كان في كونسنت في الرايتنج، وكنا بنقول السمبل سنتنس الشورت كات از ذا بيست في الانجليش عموما. تمام. فليه ما نستعجلش؟ ممكن تيجي في السكيل اللي بعديها. اوكي. are plural, have been plural, is singular, were plural. شكرا خلاص. I just want to be sure that my answer is right. So an invitation pizza made with more than tomatoes. Consider. Yes, he talked about the pizza. So it's singular. Yeah, number 2. Write the answer. منتظر يلا. 5. Still another one. في one didn't answer. Who's that one? Okay, let's find. لينا سي بي، فيصل سي بي، طاهر بي، مريم بي، عمر زيدان بي، طاهر بي، عمر سمير بي، زياد بي، حسن بي، علي بي، جانا بي، وائل A. يا عم وائل. represent plural, represent singular, are representing plural, have represented plural. Yeah. So I'm gonna take the odd one out. Represents. I want to be sure. He said here, the sum of money one donates to registered non-profit organization. He talked about the sum. So singular. Number 3. شايف الناس ما شاء الله، في ناس خلاص يعني هو ده الانسر. ستيل في ناس لسه ما حلتش في ايه. اوكي كده انا عندي 8 ناقص 3. وائل فين وائل؟
قصدك 4 مستر.
وات؟
لا 3.
في 3 ما حلوش يا شباب. اوكي كده في 2. كده في 1. مين بقى اللي ما حلش؟ نشوف. فيصل said A. Yes.
Yes, sorry, Mr. I was drinking water. I was celebrating.
اوكي بليز عمر. انا ده هات يا عمر وانت لسه ما حلتش. يلا. فيصل said A. لينا said A. مريم A. طاهر A. عمر زدان A. حسن C. يا حسن. زياد A. علي C برضو. جانا A. وائل C. قال لا يعني احنا غلط ولا ايه؟ القاعده بتاعتنا اتغلطت ولا ايه؟ allow singular are allowed plural. allow plural have allowed plural. يا شباب علي وحسن ووائل ال3 الاوائل بتاعت اخر تيست ما شاء الله عليهم. طب فين الفيرب يا مستر؟ فين الفيرب اللي هو singular؟ Here he said called impouncer the shape of a skilled trumpet player lips. the shape singular. افتحوا المايك كده عشان اسمعكم يا شباب. حسن ووائل وعلي.
ايوه يا مستر.
يا
ايه
أستاذ.
الاخبار؟ في ايه؟
مفيش يا مستر، بس اتفلسفت في السؤال شويه.
طيب ما احنا خلاص عرفنا القاعده بتاعت اود وان اوت يعني ما تضيعش مننا يا علي. حسن ايه الاخبار؟
لا والله لا والله بالغلط.
طيب ووائل. وائل open your mic. اوكي يا وائل. Please, please, please follow my rule. Please follow my rule and find the subject just to be sure that your answer is right. The subject cannot be after a preposition. The subject cannot have apostrophe S or S apostrophe. Okay, number 4. I have 4 only that answered number 4. 5 now. Now 8, 9. Huh? Wael, where are you? Your answer, please. Okay. So now I have 10. Who is missing? في واحد missing يا شباب. اوعى تكون انت عمر يا سمير. شكلك انت يا عمر يا سمير. يا عمر يا سمير بتشرب ميه برضو؟ Okay. Let's find زياد سي، فيصل سي، لينا سي، طاهر سي، عمر زيدان سي، حسن بي. لا يا حسن انت كده نايم. علي سي، مريم سي، عمر سمير ايه. كده عمر سمير دخل معانا في الحزب بتاع اللي بيظبط مع نفسه كده. جانا سي، وائل سي. يا حسن
لا ثواني يا استاذ، مش هو زي لو اللونر فيزز ده كده بلورال يعني؟
have plural.
سايكل.
سايكل
take
سايكل.
plural. take
اه
singular. are plural.
انا كنت مركز على اللونر فيزز مش سايكل. طيب اوكي.
So let's come here. Where is the subject? Cycle. Why? Because no subject come after a preposition. والله علقها على صدري وافضل ماشي بيها. No subject come after a preposition. No subject come after a preposition. عيد كده يا حسن.
No subject comes after the preposition.
الحمد لله. Number 5. نشوف بقى مين الفالح اللي هيعملها. برضو بالاود وان اوت. برضو بالاود وان اوت. والله من غير ما اقرا. odd one out. Okay, I have till now 8 that the answer. Okay, I have now 10 ناقص 1. Okay. So let's find. نشوف الحلول الجميلة بتاعتنا. لينا دي، زياد دي، عمر سمير دي، مريم دي، فيصل دي، علي دي، طاهر دي، عمر زيدان ما شاء الله دخل تبع الجروب الحلوين. عمر زيدان ايه، حسن دي، جانا دي، وائل ايه. يا شباب يا شباب. it is اهي بيقول لك is يا عم. is singular. this is singular. either is. امال لو قال لك either لوحدها كنت هتعمل فيها ايه؟ ده either و neither singular. ده بيقول لك either is ما هي singular ايه. they are plural. يا عمر يا زيدان. طب وائل مسافر فمش مركز. انت في ايه؟
معلش يا مستر.
Okay, let's find also to be sure that my answer is right. It's hard to live in Antarctica. The cold, the dry environment provide the continent soil dwelling, microbes, few nutrients, little water, and almost no sunlight. In a 2017 study of these organisms, Michaelis Blindefer reported that able to survive. So they are talking about microbes. Number 6. I think now we move to the verbs. No, to the pronoun. To the pronoun, yes. Pronoun and antecedent. It's easy also. I have 7 that answer the question. Now 8. Now 9. Still 3. Still 2, I'm sorry. كده 10. Still 1. في واحد لسه ما جاوبش. Still 1. Okay. Let's find. زياد دي. مريم بي. طبعا احنا هنبدا ايه نشوف العجب لان مفيش odd one out هنا بقى. لازم تدور. عمر زيدان بي، حسن بي، فيصل بي، طاهر بي، علي
بالعكس،
دي،
في
لينا
odd one out.
بي. وات؟
في odd one out. him or her ده singular.
وhim وher.
وهم لانه مستر زي ما قلت
بس المشكله asking و to ask، فدي برضو تدي indicator.
ولا مفيش حاجه ملهاش علاقه خالص. asking و to ask دي حاجه ودي حاجه.
خلينا بس نشوفها. عمر سمير سي دي، جانا سي بي، ووائل سي بي. Let's find. Before a jury trial begins, lawyers for each side interview potential jurors closely. Lawyers. Question intended to reveal any bias. Lawyers. Immediately is going to be, I'm sorry, here the lawyers are asking who are, I'm sorry, so it's not this one. Because they are asking whom.
مستر خايف.
Asking whom. What, عمر؟
لا اتلخبطت بصراحه يا مستر، حاسس ان اجابتي هتطلع غلط لان من كتر حضرتك
طيب
يعني
انت اصلا احنا ما عندناش اصلا حاجه فيها singular عشان نختار singular. تمام؟ وهنا
أيوة.
يعتبر دوت كده modifier.
بس اصلا في اود وان اوت يا مستر، والله انا شايفها.
فين؟
هي مستر
هيم وهيم وهير وات وهيم وهير دول سنجولار، هتشيلهم.
يعني يعني انت خدت singular وsingular ماشي.
ايوه
هناخد asking them اللي هي البلورال. تمام ماشي. بس برضو لازم I return back to look at the antecedent. Number 7 برضو ممكن نشتغل بيها odd one out هنا برضو. It can work odd one out here also. I have now 8 answers, 10 answers, missing 1. Okay. No, missing 1, still missing 1. Okay. طاهر C, Ali C, Faisal C, Ziad C, Omar Zidan C, Lina C, Mariam C, Hassan C, Omar Samir A. لا غير ماشي. C. With Jana C and Wa'il C. Okay, let's find. I'm gonna follow that you said that also we can work with odd one out. Here singular, here plural, here singular. So I'm gonna take there. I want to be sure that this is the right answer. Thanks to what? Long legs? Giraffes. So there. So the answer is there. Number 8. Also can be worked with odd one out. I have now 8 members that they answered. Still 3. Still 2. Wael, waiting for your answer. Okay, let's find. I'm gonna tell you your answers first, then I'm gonna go through my answers. Ziad D, Tahir D, Mariam D, Faisal D, Lina D, Omar Zan D, Ali D, Omar Samir D, Hassan D, Jana D. Wael is the only one that says C. Okay, look Wael here. It singular. That singular. حتى from the verb. Include singular, includes and one singular, they and include plural. So take the odd one out, well. And to be sure, let's go to the question. Multiple discovery refer to the concept that new discoveries and invention are often made independently, by more than one scientist or inventor. But examples of multiple discovery aren't limited to formal science and mathematics. So we're talking about the examples. We are talking about the examples. So they also include. Number 9. Also, no. Here, don't tell me that there's one odd one out. No, these are the tenses. These are the tenses. Take care. We must have consistency. We must have consistency. I have till now 3 answers, 5 answers, 6 answers, 7 answers, 8 answers, 9 answers, 10 answers, missing 1. اوكي لا كده في حد زود. اوكي عمر زيدان change. Lena said A. Mariam said A. Tahir said A. Ali said A. Faisal said B. Ziad said B. Hassan said A. Omar Zidan said A. Faisal said B. Then Ziad said B. Then Hassan said A. Omar Zidan said A. Okay. Jana said A. Wael said A. Okay, let's find. Let's find. I want us, as I told you, refer back to the sentence to keep consistency. While many spiders use present webs to catch their food, other capture present prey using hunting or burrowing techniques. Spider from the family Syndesia, often called trap door spider. Take care that the subject here is spiders. Subject here is spiders. So I need a verb. And all of these can be worked with the plural. The problem that which tense now that I'm gonna use the
continuous.
present. What?
present continuous معناها habit، حاجة بتحصل كتير، فدايما بنستخدم السمبل زي cover not or cover
Even if I don't know that is present progressive or present continuous is used for what? Here I have present simple. Why are you gonna bring present continuous? Why I'm gonna bring present continuous? My present to present simple. يبقى خليها على simple. Number 10. Again, we're talking about tenses. It's easy. Some of these answers is gonna be eliminated. And I said why in the explanation. I have 5 answers, 7 answers, 8 answers. Missing 3. Missing 3. Missing 2. Missing 1. Okay. Let's find. Lena C. Mariam C. Omar Samir C. Hassan C. Omar Zidan C. Faisal C. Tahir C. Ali C. Ziad C. Jana C. Wael C. And I'm C. Yes. Look here. I'm gonna delete this. Why? It has ing without a helping verb. And I'm gonna delete this. Why? Also has ing without a helping verb. I must have a helping verb with that. So now I have to encompass and encompasses. The only one that it's a verb is this one. This also is not a verb. So we have to be sure that we need a verb or not. Here he said one species, the silver level flower. Yes, I need a verb. So thank you for this. And the subject here is one. So it must be singular. Number 11. Again for the verbs. I have 4 answers. Five answers. 6 answers. 7 answers. 8 answers. 9 answers. Missing 2. Missing 2, guys. Okay, missing 1. Okay. Let's find. Tahir B, Mariam B, Lena B, Hassan B, Omar Zidan B, Faisal D, and I don't know, Ziad B, Omar Samir B, Ali B, Jana B, Wael B. So the only one that right, yes, I said Faisal. Faisal is the one that put this. Okay, let's find. At first, if you're gonna look here it's a past continuous verb and it's plural. Here it's present simple and plural. Here it's present continuous and it's plural. Will have occurred, it's future perfect. Okay. Let's find now why you're gonna choose D, Faisal. Antarctica peel wort, a low growing shrub with characteristic yellow flowers, is present simple, is one of only native flower plants, which, thank you. So I'm gonna take the present. Okay. Okay, Faisal.
طب عندي سؤال.
I'm sorry.
I have question.
Yes, go on.
مش subject singular
Finish subject singular, يا Prince.
لو مثلا one أو Antarctic plot أو الاثنين singular يعني
Take care. السبجكت here هو which. which عايد على مين؟
اوكي أنا ما كنت أعرف.
اوكي. يس عمر
أوكي.
زيدان.
مستر هو هل ينفع نعمل اود وان اوت بين كلمتين بس ولا وبين تو تشويسز ولا لازم يبقوا 3؟
لا احنا ممكن نعمل مش odd one out بقى. You're gonna cancel them. يعني if they look like each other cancel them.
تمام.
Okay. There's someone also raised his hand. Yes, Ali.
Sir, I just have a question. If
Yes, go
we
on.
replace is with was, would the answer be A?
Yeah. This is gonna be the only one that's gonna be accepted because it's gonna be in the past. So I'm gonna take the one that is in the past, even if it's past continuous.
Okay.
Okay. Number 12 and the last one. Take care, please. I have 3 answers, 4 answers, 7 answers, 8 answers, 9 answers, missing 2, missing 1. Missing one. Who's missing, guys? Okay, let's find. Mariam D. Ziad D. Hassan D. Ali D. Tahir D. Faisal D. Lena A. Omar Zidane A. Omar Samir A. Then D. Then oh my god. I'm gonna take oh my god. Jana D. Wael D. But there's someone didn't answer or is waiting for me. Okay, let's find that what is the right answer here. We know the include is in the present.
I changed, okay? I changed.
Yeah, I know, I saw it. Include is present and plural. Will include its future and plural and singular. Would include it's something that is going to happen in the future, but it doesn't have a kind of certainty. Included is in the past. Let's look at the consistency. Lena also changed. Look at the consistency. Before the museum closed, past simple. It faced, past simple. Financial challenge that, thank you, to past simple. And you don't want to put it past simple. طب اعمل ايه؟ اعمل ايه انا؟ Closed, faced, included. Okay, let's try now. Let me just stop the recording.